Well, here's one that might seem a little bit more challenging because we've got a square root. And where have we dealt with square roots? Well, we have in a way, but we've got this quantity on the square root, so we might wonder what we do about it. And one of the first things that we have to recognize, of course, is recall that whenever we're dealing with a square root, if we have some expression under a square root, we can rewrite this as an exponential power. And so we're going to take advantage of that fact in order to help us take our derivative in this case. We're going to rewrite this as y is equal to the quantity 5x minus 8 raised to the 1/2 power. Now we have to, again, identify our inner and outer functions. I'm going to put the outer function this time first, so outer, and our inner function. Remember to find your inner function always. Our inner function in this case appears to be the quantity 5x minus 8. I'm going to call that u. And that my outer function appears to be y as u to the 1/2 power. Okay, so this might take a little bit more doing because of that exponential power, but it's not terrible. If we're taking the derivative of our outer function, u to the 1/2, we're going to get y prime is equal to 1/2 times u to the negative 1/2 power. Of course, that's going to be multiplied by this chain rule times u prime. Remember, it is the derivative of the outer function with respect to the inner function times the derivative of the inner function with respect to x. And we know that u prime, in this case, of the simple linear function 5x minus 8 is just simply 5 times 1 minus 0, or just u prime is equal to 5. All right. When we get our expression now, we're going to substitute in with our values here with u and u prime. So we're going to get y prime will equal 1/2. This is going to be times the quantity 5x minus 8 raised to the negative 1/2 power, and that will be multiplied by 5, the derivative of u. Now, we don't want to carry expressions that have negative exponents, so now we're going to have to do a little bit of extra algebra. The rest of this is algebra. We've just finished our derivative. Now it's just the algebra to simplify this. Notice that 1/2 is multiplied by a quantity that's raised to a negative power. 1/2 isn't raised to the negative power. It's just the quantity 5x minus 8 raised to the negative 1/2 power. And you need to be very careful with this sort of thing. So we're going to get y prime is going to be the function 1/2. And that 1/2 is going to be multiplied by 1 over the quantity 5x minus 8. And this time, because we moved 5x minus 8 to the denominator, that becomes positive 1/2 as the power. And that's times 5. Now 5, that wasn't over anything, right? So we'll just say, well, it's over 1, really, right? Because it's a nice whole number. So now we're going to simplify this one more time. And our original expression was given in terms of a radical. So our reduced expression, our simplified expression, will also be put in terms of the radical. In this case, y prime is going to equal, as a single fraction, 1 times 1 times 5 in the numerator. And the denominator 2 times the square root of the quantity 5x minus 8 times 1. So we just write y prime is equal to 5 over 2 times the square root of 5x minus 8. And we're done with this one.